It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for...
A Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome to another review show right here on...
Magic TV.
And we've got five tricks that we're going to be looking at this week. Very, very exciting. Some brand new stuff. And we're going to start with one of Ryland's favourite magicians, Jamie Daws, who has released a brand new trick, and it's killer. If you want to know more about it, let's get up with the...
Good trick.
This is really good. So first up, we have Float by Jamie Daws. Now, to give you guys a bit of background story to this... Well, it's not actually. It's Jamie's release.
Yeah, but technically...
Yeah, but Alakazam are carrying it. And
So, technically, I'm going to say it's Alakazam.
Now, Ryland got personal tuition on this. And the reason is, Jamie taught it you personally. Yeah, and the reason is... Ryland was at the Magic Circle convention and was working on the Alakazam stand. So you were demming all of the stuff, tickets to ride.
And then I said to Jamie, "Oh, what's your new trick?" And he taught me.
He taught it you, and then you spent the rest of the time demming it. You've now done it on Instagram. It got some great views. It's a really cool trick. Now, if you haven't seen what it is, as you can imagine from Jamie Daws, it's a little bit spooky, because that's what Jamie's all about. Ooh. Halloween is just around the corner, so having a trick like this in your bag, it's not far away, dude.
2 months away still.
Yeah, September, October.
So 1/6 of a year away still.
It's not too far away, Halloween. And having this for your Halloween shows or shows where you've kind of got a spooky thing is really cool. We're going to have a look at a performance of Ryland doing this from his Instagram channel, and then we're going to talk about what we think. So that was Float, and that's basically what it is. It is very direct. Very spooky. You bring out a poster. You show the...
No, you don't.
You show the Polaroid picture first of all.
You pass them a Polaroid with a red balloon on.
They hold it in between their hands. You show the poster, you close it up, you tell the story, and you did it very quick on Instagram, but Jamie's got like a real kind of long story that just makes all sense. And then when he opens it up, the clown's gone, and it's on the Polaroid they were holding on to. It's not any
clown.
Pennywise the clown. Pennywise the clown.
He gets scared when he hears that name.
It has always kind of scared... It's true. It has kind of scared me a little bit in the past. It's kind of a scary film. Okay, calm down. I know you're excited. Calm down. You're annoying. Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. It's a fantastic trick. It's one of those tricks that would work really well in a parlour situation, work really well in a close-up situation. But the poster's designed to fit into a jacket pocket. So you could very easily just have this in your jacket, take it out, and you could do it close-up. You could do it strolling. You'd need to be aware of your angles from behind. You'd need to be a little bit wary about that. But you could do it strolling if you just considered that. But for me, the best place to perform this is like in a banquet situation, in a table hopping situation, where you've got a group of people and you want to do a trick that's going to play big to everybody, but still fit into your pocket. This is that quintessential pack small, plays big trick. And you can do it really quickly, like Ryland did on Instagram, where you literally just have that moment where the clown vanishes and appears in their hand. Or you can do a longer presentation like Jamie does. Now, one of the things I really like about this, right, is the switch, because obviously everybody knows there's a switch of the Polaroid. The switch is so easy to do, isn't it?
So good.
The first time I saw Jamie do it, and you do it, it fooled me completely. I'm like, how is he switching that Polaroid picture? And it's a genius method.
It's easy and falling.
And that's...
He got fooled. He got fooled.
Yeah, I kind of did a little bit, because I didn't know how he switched that Polaroid. Well, you're clever, aren't you? But yeah, I mean, I want to say that it's probably as powerful as something like Double Cross in a way, because you've got that moment where they're holding onto that Polaroid picture, they're convinced there's just a red balloon in there, and then you've got this amazing thing where the clown vanishes off the poster, there's no ambiguity, it's definitely gone, and then it appears in their hand. And the nice thing is, at the end, when the poster's shown that the clown's gone, you can put the poster away, and then you can show the Polaroid in their hand, and at that point, everything's examinable. They can examine the Polaroid picture. It's an instant reset. You can reset it immediately. Yeah. It plays to a big audience. Yeah. It's topical. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. It's got a good hook. Yeah. There's nothing to not like about this. I love this. I think it's great.
And it's 120.
120% from Ryland. I'm going to give it 96%. I think this is really good. I think this is awesome. I think that if you're a storytelling magician, it's a no-brainer to get this. If you're wanting to put something special into your show for Halloween, I think you should get this. And I love the fact that it plays to a big audience despite being small enough to just throw into a close-up case. So another winner from Jamie Daws, 96% from me, 120% from Ryland. We're going to move on with the next trick.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about a trick that I bought back from Magic Live.
Magic Live.
Yeah, and I bought back a trick called Sweet Prediction by Tom Bogusta. And it was being sold through Mir Yidid, and you can get it from Mir Yidid's magic shop, from My Magic. And I went over to Mir's stand at Magic Live, and he said, hey, you've got to see this. And I watched it, and immediately I thought of your show. I didn't get fooled because because I knew that somehow that coin had to get into that thing. I knew that it was getting loaded somewhere. I wasn't 100% sure how, so you could say I was fooled. But
there you go, he was fooled.
But it was such a quick load.
Obviously, you know how to load. Obviously, you know it had to get loaded because it was in the jar.
Exactly.
So obviously, you know it get loaded. Everyone knows that, even a lie. So you got fooled. Okay,
I got fooled. But I saw this at Magic Live. I immediately thought of you. I bought two of them, one for my show, one for his show.
And I just took both. So
yeah, you just took both.
Just as a spare.
But this is something that you could put into your show immediately. So I came back from Magic Live and I went straight up to Blackpool with Ryland and I gave him this and I said, look, I've got this for you from Magic Live. And he was performing that night at the House of Secrets. And he literally put this into his act
same day
that same night, because it was very much self-working. Now, there was the tutorial's great that comes with it. The tutorial's fine. I wasn't too keen on the presentation, and you and I workshopped the presentation, and you're about to see a live performance from the House of Secrets of this trick that Ryland did. And bearing in mind, he only learnt this in the morning, so it's going to get better. But I mean, it's easy enough that you can put it straight into your show, and then you can start working on the presentation. But we had the idea of kind of having the hook line, mentalism versus magic, and what's the difference, and using a Sven pad. Yeah, go on, sorry.
Because I used to have a trick that was kind of also like a sweet prediction. Can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it failed on me
twice.
Well. It failed once, and we'll say, look, pretend that didn't happen. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Just say one time only, and then it did it again, and we'll say, look, we'll give it two more. We'll give it one more chance.
And it failed. It failed when you were performing at the Christmas party for the Blackpool Magic Club.
Yes.
Not when you want a trick to fail.
Yeah. When you want a trick to fail. Yeah. And it failed a third time, and I'm like, right, we're taking it out of the show, and I took it out of the show. And I didn't.
Killian did it on Blackpool for the audition for Britain's Got Talent, and he did great.
I'm guessing it worked. And so it failed on us 3 times. Like sometimes it worked. It was like a 50-50 chance. Like we've done it 6 times, 3 times it's failed. So we just took it out the show. The 3rd time it failed, and we're like, right, we need something else that's as good as that, and or better, and or it could be worse because we took that out and we want something that's kind of like it, and then. We took it out like months ago, and we haven't found anything to replace it. And he comes back from Magic Live, and he's like, "Right, I've got a trick to replace the sweet prediction." And well, not the sweet prediction because this is the sweet prediction.
Yeah, but
it was in Spanish.
And I actually think this is better.
This is better. It wasn't worse. It wasn't the same. It was way, way, way better.
Because you've got that wonderful moment where you have it, where you're predicting.
Because you predict it, you vanish it, and you appear it. With the other one, it's predict.
And then predict again.
And predict again, yeah.
Yeah, which is great, and it is a really good trick, but when something goes wrong 3 times through no fault of our own, because I set it up myself and I double-checked it and triple-checked it.
Yeah, we did exactly what he said, and then one time, the first 2 times, it worked. It failed on the 3rd time, it worked on the 4th, failed on the 5th, and failed on the 6th, and we never did it again. No,
we didn't. We took it out. You know, three strikes and you're out, as far as I'm concerned, with that sort of thing. But let's have a look at the live performance of this. This is Ryland doing it at the House of Secrets. You're going to see what we're talking about. So he opens with a prediction, and then after the prediction...
Because the Sven pad was actually from the other sweet prediction.
Yeah, it was, and we just took it and applied it to this.
We just took it, and we've got nothing to do with the Sven pad. So I just took it, and I'm like, oh, well... I've got an idea for the trick. We can use the spin pad to force the
Contents.
Yeah. Anyway, let's play it.
People sometimes get mixed up between magic and mentalism, and I'm going to prove that the two things are different. But first, has anyone got a coin, like the size of like a 10p coin that they're happy to write on? No? You haven't? You got 10p? 10p? Are you happy to write on it? Yeah, right, okay. So I've got a Sharpie. I want you to write your initials on both sides, okay? Right, now, whilst you do that, I want to tell you that the reason I get you to sign the coin is because later on, when I do something, I don't know what I'm going to do something impressive with it, you'll recognise that coin and you'll know, that it's your coin, yeah? Because that just makes it unique. And that means no other coin looks like this in the world, okay? So I'll put that back in there. Now, I've got a little envelope somewhere in here. Where is that little envelope? Got one. Here. Right. Got it. Now I've got the envelope here. Now I'm going to put your coin in the envelope like this. Make it dry. Right, I'm going to put your coin inside this envelope, yeah? I just put it in like that. Now you can see your coin in there like that. You can see your coin? See your coin? Right. I'm going to seal your envelope, okay? Like this. Right. Right, like that. Seal your envelope. So now it's sealed, and there's no way that's going to get anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that coin somewhere where you can see it, and I want you to watch that coin. So I'm just going to put that in there. You can watch that envelope, okay? Now somewhere in here I've also got a little something else. I've got this, right, this is what I'm looking for. This, I've got a little bag. No, I've got this. Right, so the mentalism is a form of predicting. It's basically like predicting things. Now, here I've got a little pad with all my favourite sweets on. Like you can see, we've got, I don't know, blackjack. I forgot what they're called. Candy canes. We've got candy canes, yeah. Licorice, Dracula teeth, gummy hearts. So there's lots of different things, yeah. Now, what I'd like someone to do is just lift up like that, okay? So just grab it and do that, okay? So who wants to do that? Do you want to do it? Do you want to just, what you're going to do is you just lift up like that. Don't let anyone else say it, just like, yeah. Got it? Look at it, remember it? Got it? Yeah, remember that. Now, I've got this bag here. Now inside this bag there's a jar of a type of sweet. Now you can pick anything, and that's been in there the whole time. You can pick anything, yeah? Right, in a nice scale voice, what was the sweet that you picked? Now what's impressive is the jar is actually full of jelly beans. Now, that's pretty cool. Now that's mentalism. Now magic is something else. Like you can see, we predicted that the jar of jelly beans would be here, but magic is a way of making things disappear and appear somewhere else. Like your coin that's been in there the whole time. If I just do this, everyone shout abracadabra on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Abracadabra. And now, there is no coin. Coin's completely gone. And you're probably wondering where your coin went. Well, your coin went, you know the jar that's been there the whole time, inside there? The jar, but unscrew the lid. There's a little thing you can put on there. You see that? See that? I'm just going to do a gentle pour here. You can see attached to that right there, the jelly beans down. There's attached to that right there, there's a coin. Take the coin off. Can you confirm that is your signed coin? That's your signed coin.
So that's a great performance, right? Especially when you consider that was the very first night that you'd done it. You literally had the prop given to you at 11 o'clock that morning, and at 7 o'clock that night, you spent the entire night in the car, the entire drive to Blackpool in the car, working out how you was going to do it and working on the presentation, and then you just put it in the act that night. Yeah. And since then, you've done it 3 or 4 more times, and it's becoming more solid, But
it's a lot better now.
It's a great trick. It's a great trick.
Great. No, it's not a great trick. It's a great.
One thing that I think, one thing that you've
great.
changed, and one thing that I said you should do, and you agreed with me, is obviously in that clip you unscrewed the cap and you pulled the.
Yeah, because I only did that because I was on stage. But if I'm doing close up, you said what I can do, because I haven't worked in close up, but you can work it in close up. Although there's a little bit of a reset. You do it in close up, and you just say, if you got 10 or a little coin that you're happy to write on.
Yeah.
And they went, yeah. And if they got a coin, you say, write on the side, blah, 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 blah. Predict it, blah, 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 blah. Because you can have it in a case or something. You can do it in a close-up case if you got it in the corner. So I've got my jar over here. And just load it in. And you can get them to, like, they can pull on the little ring themselves.
Yeah, you could bring somebody up on stage and do that if you wanted to on stage, but I do like the fact that you were closing your first half with this, weren't you?
I was closing the first half.
I like the fact that you're on stage on your own and you're pulling it out and then you're going up to them and saying, hey, is that your coin? Take it off them.
Yeah, that is a bit
Lots of different ways of doing it. Ultimately, it's a very easy way of having a coin vanish and appear held in a crocodile clip in a sweet jar.
Now,
and
that is what you call it.
And it will hold quite a big coin if you wanted to. Like a £2 coin would be fine, a $50 would be fine. You'd have to experiment with the coins. I wouldn't want to do it with a ring or something like that.
It would be too thick to fit in a loading compartment.
Yeah, but using a coin is
like if you had one of them like don't put a diamond in it. Don't put a diamond in it.
No.
If they've got one of those rings, like those rings that are like super thin.
Yeah.
You can get those rings that are super thin that you put on your finger. You can get a ring that's super thin and you can just slot that in. You can slot that in if you want to. You can try it with a little ring, but I wouldn't advise you to, just in case it gets scratched.
So with that in mind, what would you give this?
98%.
98%. The tutorial's great. The
Great.
trick is great. Like you said, there's a bit of a reset.
Was there a live
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was.
The reset, it takes probably about 2 minutes to reset. Not even that, about a minute.
Not that.
But you couldn't do it in front of an audience. You'd have to go somewhere.
No, you can't just like tip the jelly bean to put the Coca-Cola.
No,
thing
you have to
and
go
get stuff.
somewhere to reset it. But it only takes about a minute.
And if you've got the jelly bean jar, and you just reset it, you want to be careful with it, because if you like messing around with it, like shaking it around, if you've got the jelly bean jar and you find someone in your cage just shaking it around, when you put it out, the crocodile's clip's not going to be in there anymore, because when you shake it, it won't be connected.
Yeah, so you were setting it and then just putting it into your case,
weren't you? I was putting it into the case and close the case so no one could get in it.
And like you said, you could do it close up. This would be a great trick to do for like a bride and a groom.
Yeah.
Have the bride borrow a coin, have the bride sign one side,
and
the
then what you
groom
can do
sign the
is
other
you
side.
you can give them a jelly bean.
Give them a jelly bean as well.
Give them a jelly bean.
Perfect.
As long as you haven't dropped them on the floor like me.
So there you go. I'm giving this 100%. I'm going to put it in my show as well.
We
He's got it in
need
his
to
show.
put some more clean jelly beans in, because I've dropped a couple of mine.
Yeah, don't let anyone eat the jelly beans in that bar. So, 100% from me,
Well, just find a kid going.
98% from Ryland. It's really good. If you're looking for a
Really good.
I know there's a lot of close-up workers out there that are trying to put a bigger show together. This is great. If I was still working restaurants, I'd probably use this in a restaurant.
It's like kind of a little flat pack, because you can fold the bag in. Well, you've seen the box. Where's the box one? Where'd you put the box?
The box is over there, I think.
So, it just
Everything fits in there.
It just packs in here. Wait, what did you say? Did you say Ted? You didn't
Yeah,
say Ted.
I said Ted Bogusta.
You didn't.
Didn't I? Well, it's
I
Ted.
think you said Tom or something.
Oh, it's Ted Bogusta. Sorry, Ted.
Ted Bogusta and Sweet Prediction.
There you go.
Really
great
good.
trick.
And it literally just flat packs into this tiny box. What's in here? What we got in here?
Yeah, we've got everything that you need. Yeah, don't take it out.
Oh yeah, this is the one that.
This is the other one.
This is my spare one.
Oh, that's the one for my show, dude.
No, it's my spare one.
We'll argue about that later. But let's move on with another trick.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Heads or Tails by Alakazam Magic and Martin Peirce. Now, quick shout out to Martin Peirce. He came to watch your show at the House of Secrets. Yes. You've always been a big fan of his ever since you first learned Food for Thought, which is in your EDC. It's in your wallet. He does it every single time he gets asked to perform out and about. And he came to your show and he sat down with you and spent quite a bit of time.
I want to talk about that after we perform this.
Oh, you want to perform it first of all?
Yeah, we'll perform it first of all, because I want to say something.
Okay.
After.
Well,
It'll
let's
be
have.
after this.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at performance. Ryland's going to perform heads or tails to me, and then we'll talk about what we think.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna play a little game with you because I'm the heads and tails master. Yeah.
You're the heads and tails master.
I've got my prediction here. You're not allowed to see. I'm gonna put that there.
Okay.
Now I've got my heads and tails here. So there's a bunch of like coins and mixture of like heads and tails. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's tails, the other side is heads. If it's heads, the other side is tails. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is now. You can't make it even, but what we need to do is I want you to mix them all up. Mix them face up and face down. Turn them face up, turn them.
And can I change the order of them as well?
Yeah, change the order. And just make sure there's about pretty much equal. You can't make it exactly even, but pretty much make it as equal as you can.
No,
Like,
I'm not going to. I'm going to make it difficult for you.
Okay, make it difficult. I don't really care.
Okay, done.
Just make sure there's like a kind
Yep.
of like in the middle now. So lay them all out.
That's too even. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
What
Go.
do you do? All
Doesn't
heads. Okay, so we've got all this, yeah.
Mhm.
We've got this. Now, what I'm going to look away and I'm going to tell you some instructions, okay? So I'm like tell you to turn them over, okay?
Okay.
Now, right, and then I'm going to.
And you're not going to look.
So I've got like So this is the thing. So when you're done, I'm going to tell you to put this on anyone you want, okay?
Okay.
And it's free choice, okay? Right. Turn 2 over.
Any two.
Any two. Any two.
Yeah.
Turn 3 over.
Different ones, or can it be the same?
It can be the same one. Any 3.
Yep.
And then turn any 1 over. You done that?
Yep.
Now put the question mark on anyone you want.
Any one.
Yeah.
It's covering it up.
Yeah, go in.
Yep. Done.
You done? Now, I'm going to look. Now, I'm going to try to tell you what the thing is you've got, okay?
Okay.
Now, think.
I'm thinking. That's kind of weird.
It's got an A in it.
Heads and tails both have heads in it, Ryland.
Heads and tails both had head in it.
An A in it, sorry.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
You have a T. It's tails, isn't it? It's tails.
Yes, it is tails.
It's tails. Woo!
Well done, you flew to win.
Now what you do? Look. Do it again.
Again.
Mix. Mixy.
Okay.
Turn any over. Make sure there's an all item out. So well, I can look because all you're doing is mixing up.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
got it, yeah.
Yeah. Now you can see this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now do it again. Now I look away. Yeah.
Okay.
And now, let's say turn 1 over.
Yeah?
And turn. Oh no, I don't know. Turn. I don't know. Any. Why not? 5. Go on. 5.
What?
Any 5 over. 5. Done. 5. Yeah.
Yeah?
Now put the thing on anyone you want. I'm not looking. Didn't I?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna try to tell you what it is, okay? Right. It's got an A in it.
Of course it has. We've been over this.
Okay. It's got T in it. Tails again, isn't it?
Yes, it is tails.
Okay. Now this time we're gonna do it one last time. Now this time you may be thinking, maybe you think I know that you're gonna pick heads because you picked tails both times, or maybe you think I know that. So
Yeah.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick tails again.
Right.
Maybe you think I'm gonna do that, so maybe you pick heads again.
Right.
So mix them all up again. Mix them all up. I don't know. Just mix them up like this. Turn any over. Turn some over. Turn some over. Yeah. Mix.
Yeah, I'm
mix,
happy.
mix.
Yeah. There you
Yeah. Happy. Happy that they're all mixed.
go. Yeah.
Happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Turn. Well, we're gonna go for a little long one here. Do a 6. I need 6 over.
Got it.
Turn 1 over. turn 3 over.
Yeah.
And the last one, turn 2 over.
Okay.
Okay, yeah? Now put the question mark on whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right, we done? Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I done? Yeah, turn. Now. You picked. It's gone. It's got an A in it.
Of course it's got an A in it, yes.
Got a S in it.
Yes, they've both got S in it.
E. But in it. It's heads, isn't it?
Yes, it is heads.
It's heads. Woo! Now the thing is, this prediction's been in the whole time. I saved it for the very last thing. Look what it says. Read it.
The last time will be heads.
And I said we're going to play 3 rounds, and the last one, it was heads. The last time will be. Woo!
Okay, I mean, that was a great performance. What are you going to tell me?
Right, so, I saw him. I didn't recognise him at first, but then I realised I recognised him, and it was like, "Oh, you created food for thought," and he's like, "Yeah," and then, well, when I first saw Food for Thought, I was fooled.
Yeah.
So I brought it. No, this is going to sound so stupid. My mom, who's not a magician, you taught this to my mom, who's not a magician, and she fooled me with it.
Yeah, that's how easy this is. We were in a play barn, and he was not a play barn. You know, you sound like a baby. It was like this adventure.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. It was like this place. Like it's called Billy Bob's in.
Yeah.
Like Preston way sort
and
of
you were
thing.
on like rope slides and stuff.
And it was like this thing that like you can like rope swing. There's a zip line and there's like a drop slide.
Yeah.
It's like not. He said it was the thing was advertised with like a little play area for up to teenagers, which it really was.
Yeah.
Because usually I don't play soft play, but that wasn't soft play. That was hard play.
And while he was doing that, I sat down and had a coffee with your mom, and I showed her this trick.
Well, she had tea, but yeah.
It fooled her completely, and she was like, "How did it work?" And I taught her, and then when you came over, she was like, "Ryland, come here. I want to show you a trick." And she fooled you with this trick. That's how easy it is.
Yeah. So she thought right. So when I first saw Food for Thought, I was fooled. I first saw Heads and Tails, fooled. And then when I was at the show, I'm not going to say anything about it, but
he showed you his new trick.
Yeah, he had a new trick. I'm not going to say the name. I don't need that. I'm not going to say the name, and I'm not going to say what it is, but he had a new trick, and that fooled me as well.
And he said it's coming out this year, later on.
In October, I think. So all 3 tricks he's fooled me with.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that keeps fooling you. And this...
Full.
How easy is this, though?
So easy, though, man.
Like, you can do this straight away.
It's like, do 6, do 3, do 4.
Yeah. If you know this... Like, I love the idea of, I'm going to get another set of these just to have as coasters in the office, you know, on the meeting table when people come around for meetings.
You gotta wipe the bottom of your cup before you put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have them as coasters, because it is advertised as like a coaster thing. And literally, I'm gonna cover up the QR code and everything there. So it's called Beer Money, yeah, and it is literally a coaster for the beer money.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, it's got a QR code, but I can't show you that.
But yeah, I mean, the trick's called Beer Money, but the packaging says heads or tails. And the reason is you're supposed to keep these things in the packaging, and it's meant to look like you've bought this at like a gadget shop or something like that. So you carry everything around in this box, and you go, have you ever heard of Heads or Tails? It's a...
Now it's by Alakazam.
It's a bar bet game.
$120.
And then you take them out and you do it.
Bar game. So, like, I don't know, you could use a presentation. I do this on my friends, and I win every time, so they always get me the round.
Yeah, and you can literally do it as many times as you want to, and you'll get it every single time, no problem. It's self-working to do. It can work on any table surface. It's easy, very, very easy.
And you can have that as a mat, and you say, oh, yeah, this is... Yeah, you just go around to a pub and say, yeah, this is my new trick that I just bought. It's really good.
Probably wouldn't do that if I were you. But look, it packs small, it plays big, it's self-working, it's easy to do. I love bar bets anyway, and this has got a really interesting hook.
Yeah, what, you're going to go to the bar with your friends and just go, yeah, I'm going to, like, if I win, you do the round, and if I lose, I'll do the round.
I love the fact that it's got a magical payoff as well at the end. It's got the prediction.
And then you go, look, if I get the prediction right, you have to buy me 3 rounds.
God, you're going to be a beast when you're old enough to drink. Right, what are you giving this? What are you giving this?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Come on, hurry up.
Oh, it's 120, isn't it?
120%, is that what you want to give it, yeah?
Look at that.
120% from Ryland. I'm giving this 90%. I think this is really good.
Because technically this is kind of from Alakazam.
Yeah, I get it. I know why. I'm going to give this 90%. Ryland's going to give it 120%. It's really good. If you want something self-working that you can put into your show straight away, that's going to fool everybody, that's got an interesting premise, then definitely go for this. It's called Beer Money or Heads or Tails by Martin Peirce and
Really good.
Alakazam.
Now we put it.
Okay, so talking about being fooled, here's another trick that's fooled Ryland. All is foreseen by Arthur Cutswell.
It's
Now-
so easy though, when you know how it flipping works.
Now this is a download from Penguin Magic. And
How is it download? You should pay for this.
well, it's a download that you have to pay for. You pay $10 for it and you can download it, right? And I saw it and it was
Some
like,
downloads
it
you
came out a couple of years ago and I saw it and it was #1 on Penguin. Like after 2 years, I'm like, why is this #1? What's so good about this? And I saw the reviews and everybody was like, this is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing. So I was like, well, it's $10, so I'll give it a go.
Was that before you released Magic?
That was before Cube 52 came out, but it was just like everybody was raving about it. And
By 2 years, do you mean 2 months?
no, it came out about 2 years ago.
Yeah, so how has it been #1 if your trick was once #1?
Yeah, it's come back into the
Oh, I get it.
yeah, it came back into the charts at #1. I'm like, wow, that's really good. So I bought it and I downloaded it, and I was like, this is cool. So we don't normally do downloads, and we're just going to quickly talk about this.
This is amazing.
It's amazing. I'm going to show you a performance. Now, I didn't tell
This
Ryland.
is Alakazam level.
I didn't tell Ryland how this worked.
Until after the trick.
Until after the trick, and then I've told it him. Because I wanted to see if I could fool him on camera, because it's very difficult to fool Ryland. And I did fool him, and you're going to see that footage right now. So this is a full performance of the routine.
No, you're not. Michael, don't put it up, Michael.
Put it up, Michael.
No, don't, Michael.
Put it up.
No.
We're going to look at it now.
No.
No.
Michael put it up.
No.
He did. He did.
No, he didn't.
They've just watched it.
No.
At this point in the future, they've just watched it.
No.
Who pays Michael's wages? You?
I will, and then I'll tell him not to.
Yeah, but at the moment you don't pay his wages. Who pays his wages?
You.
Yeah, exactly. So he's put
No,
it
God,
up.
I'll put it up.
He's put it up. Now, so Ryan, I'm going to show you one of the most incredible card tricks ever. And it starts with you taking this deck of cards and giving them a mix-up and making sure it's a regular deck of cards. Make sure there's nothing special, make sure there's nothing gimmicked, make sure it's shuffled and mixed up, and make sure it is what it is. You know I can't read marked cards unless they're like a Cube 52 deck or something, or one of Phil Smith's decks. I really struggle. Definitely not a bicycle deck.
No, repeats.
I can't believe he's going this. I told him before we started filming that this trick is going to fool him, because this is one of the most fooling tricks I've seen, and I've not actually told him how this trick works.
No.
So, and he's not seen it. So he's desperate to not get fooled. You're about to see Ryland
Shuffle.
getting fooled live on camera. Are you good? Take your time. Are we good? Yeah? Okay? Are we happy? Okay, take your time. There genuinely is no.
Sarah's wings in.
I literally opened the deck just before we came down. Come on. I thought you wanted to play Zelda.
Okay, right.
That does involve us finishing this review show.
The 2 decks are together, so I'm splitting them up.
I'm going to shuffle these when you finish shuffling them, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
It's part of what I have to do. You can't tell me not to perform the trick. Just give me the cards, right? Do you have any idea how annoying you are?
I'm not going to be too.
I'm not doing anything.
You're shuffling now. I shuffle again.
No, look, I'm going to show you something amazing, all right? I want you to watch. Here's what we're going to do. What?
Shuffled them.
I did shuffle. It wasn't even a special shuffle. Right, listen. This is what we're going to do.
You slow down partway through it.
I want you to think of a card. Any one of the 52 cards in the deck. Not a joker, just think of one. Not one that you know I'll think of, like the King of Hearts, because that's your favourite. Just think of a card that I couldn't possibly know.
Got it.
Yeah?
Now listen to me.
I'm not doing anything.
Cheater.
I'm not cheating. We good?
Yeah.
Cool. So, now you've shuffled, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to look away. When I look away, I want everybody at home to know the value of the card that you're thinking of, but I don't want you to say it out loud. So what I'm going to do, when I look away, whatever the value of your card is, I want you to take that many cards from the top and put them in the box. So, for example, if you were thinking of a 7, you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put them in the box. If you're thinking of a 10 or Jack, you'd take 11 cards. An ace would be 1. You get the idea.
And
Yeah?
put them on the table.
Put them in the box so I can't see how many you've took. Okay, I'm going to look over here.
But when you count the deck, you'll know how
I'm
many
not going
it
to
is.
count the deck, Ryland. Okay? And count quietly. I don't want people to think I know. But make sure that everyone at home can see how many cards you're taking, because I want them to know the value. That's the purpose of this little thing here. Okay? Are we good?
Now I take the card box.
Okay.
Seems fine.
Now, statistically, there is a small chance that the card that you picked could be in that card box, because you thought of any card and you've put some cards in there, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know, first of all, if your card's still in the deck. So...
Yeah.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's looking at how many cards there were?
I genuinely wasn't. Do you want to shuffle again?
I don't trust you.
Are we done? You want to shuffle?
Has he switched the deck out?
And then when you've done that, cut the deck into 2 piles.
Now duplicate. The 2 2s are together. Split them up.
Sorry.
The 2 4s are together. We split them up.
Okay? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Cut the deck into 2 piles. Okay. I just want you to tell me, is your card in that pile?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to know what it is, but it's in that pile. Concentrate on the card. Concentrate on the colour of the card.
Mm-hmm.
It's a red card, isn't it?
No.
Darn it. Are you sure?
Yeah.
It is a red card.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
It is. They're all red. What? Every single one of them. That was a... No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Obviously, I know it's a black card. I can tell you straight away what the card is. I know exactly what the card
No,
is.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
It's a spade.
What?
It's a spade.
No.
It's a low card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite low.
Yeah.
It's very low.
Yeah.
2 of spades.
What?
Boom.
What?
Figure that out, kid. Go on, figure it out. Now,
Uh,
the trick that you just saw plays like that every single time. In fact, what you just saw there was
nephew today
probably
would've just watched it.
in that was not a best case scenario, because there's a couple of different outcomes, and that wasn't the best case scenario. But the outcome is ultimately the same. They think of a card, and you tell them the card they're thinking of, or you predict the card they're thinking of, or you take the card out that they're thinking of and put it on the table, or whatever you want to do with it. But what's really nice about this, it is a
That's my
genuine...
new favourite gag.
It is
It's a
genuinely
good card.
a shuffled deck of cards in use. You can shuffle a deck. There's no gimmicks. There's no extras. There's no pre-arrangement. The cards are shuffled, and you can immediately have them think of any card.
What happens if it's in the box, though?
Huh?
What happens if it's in the box?
That's just as easy. I'll go through it later on. I'll tell you afterwards, okay?
That makes no sense.
It's
'cause
just as easy. It's really good. Look, it's
this
10...
is Alakazam level.
It's $10. It's probably one of the best
It's
impromptu
worth it.
card tricks that I've ever seen.
It's worth 100.
Okay. It's one of the best impromptu card tricks I've ever seen. It's only available as a download from Penguin Magic. But honestly, you'll buy it. You'll watch the. I just said the guy's name.
Arthur.
It was
Arthur.
Arthur Cutswell. And yeah, I mean, there were live performances on the tutorial, as you would expect from Penguin. 3 or 4 live performances.
This is Alakazam level, which means it gets 120.
Gets 120%.
The third thing on this review show already.
Would you do this in your act? Because you don't do many card tricks. I'm guessing you would, as you're saying, 120%.
Yeah.
Because this is not a normal card trick. This is so cool.
In my close-up.
You do it in your close-up. Just literally have someone name a card or think of a card, and you can
I
tell
feel
them the
like
card
card
they're
tricks
thinking
are like
of.
too small for like stage.
Not all of them. You see me do a lot of cards.
Yeah, like you know.
I do destination box on stage.
Yeah, that would work.
I do cards across on
Because you can
stage.
see the cards like flying.
I do YMCA on stage. I do a lot of stuff on stage with cards.
I mean, you can't really count YMCA because that doesn't need the audience watching. I mean, you use a pack of cards, but you're just telling them, right, you pick a card, you pick. The audience doesn't need to see that.
Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
But I gotta say, the only real card trick that I do really anymore is Eternal Money card box, or I do in the invisible deck. Now with the Eternal Money card box, they're bigger than normal cards. They're like that, so the audience can see them. And with the invisible deck, I mean that would see, because you're focusing on that one person. You say throw the cards back, and they can clearly see that's black card. Gone from black cloth to red card box with Peirce. You can take it out. Now you can see that, and with that you can.
Yeah.
And then you can literally go up to the person and say, look.
Yeah.
The one card was.
Exactly.
Your card.
Yeah, but you don't do many card tricks. Is the point. I don't even know how we got into this subject, but we don't do many card tricks. No.
Yes, you do. You're the one that started this subject.
Look, you would do this in your close-up. So you're giving it 120%.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 100%. I think this is one of the
He's
best.
gonna do it. Woo!
Yeah, this is one of the best
He's gonna do
downloads
it.
that I've ever seen. I'm definitely going to do this.
It is the.
I love it.
I can't really say that, can I?
Well, you haven't seen every download in the world, so it's impossible to say.
I can't say that because. Well, I mean,
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I'm saying. I haven't seen every download in the world, so I can't really say it's the
No,
best.
but the ones that you've seen, this is probably the
Out of
best.
the ones that I've seen, and mine and his are the best.
120% from Ryland, 100% from me. If you want a really kick-ass impromptu card trick that can be done anytime, anywhere.
I do download now.
I know
I've done a download.
I know you've done a download.
I've done a download.
Yeah. And people have bought it. It's very good.
They bought it, really?
Of course they
I
did.
didn't expect them to.
Yes, they did. Of
Really?
course they did. Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to move on.
I'll buy his, definitely.
Good stuff. You don't need to. You've already learnt it.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on with the final. Okay, so the final trip we're going to be looking at this week is Okito's grand finale, which came out brand new from the San Diego Magic Shop San Diego at Magic Live. I picked this up at Magic Live. I'll tell you right now, it's not cheap. However, this is probably the best Okito box set I've ever seen. Now, I'm going to show you a performance in a minute, and the performance is going to be just some Okito box work that I do. I mean, the tutorial gives you a few ideas, but they encourage you to come up with your own routines. So I'm actually going to show you something that I do with an Okito box all the time. But I think it's really important for you to understand what you actually get with this. And I think that it's really important to explain what you get so that you understand the price behind this and why it's so expensive. So first of all, it's made with pure silver dollars, which is really nice.
Wait, you get the silver dollars?
You get the silver dollars. This is a dollar-sized Okito box. You get 4 silver dollars. You get a really nice dollar-sized Okito box.
It's not one of those cheap 10p ones.
No. You get the lid, which fits on it perfectly. But the other thing that you get, and I think this is, I've never seen this before, and this is genius. You get this.
I've seen this before.
They've built a dynamic coin into an
I've only seen that in
Okito box.
yeah.
So you have here, in essence, a dynamic coin, right? But when you put the box on top, it's designed to fit inside the Okito box. So at the end,
it's mad.
it'll vanish the coins completely. So at the end of your Okito box routine, you can vanish the coins. You also get a bang ring. And the idea of the bang ring is that's how you get the gimmick back out again afterwards. You also get a solid plug so that you can switch this in for a finale if you want to as well.
I mean, to be honest, you might actually be able to create a Oh no, it's not double-sided thing.
No.
I was wondering, like, if you had the two things, you could create a dynamic coin thing. But if it's two-sided.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to do that.
And then go.
And that's why they supply the coins, by the way, right? The reason they supply the coins is the coins have to match the gimmick. So they have, so they have worn Morgans, they have peace dollars, they have regular Morgans.
Why can't they do the same thing where they just like in the dynamic coins where they just like take the coin off and you got just.
I don't know, but they didn't. They didn't. But
anyway,
I've never,
how much is it?
It's about $700. It's not cheap.
But when you said not cheap, I thought you meant like 50 or 60.
No, 700.
Not 700.
It's very expensive. But I've never seen, like, I do a lot of Okito box work, and I love the idea of switching this in at the end. You also get a holder, which I haven't got here with me, but you get a magnetic holder that you can put onto the back of your jeans, like maybe in a butt magnet or something, which keeps this safe, held out, and when you need it, you can just literally reach back and get it, so you can switch this in at any point that you want to. So I'm going to show you like a quick routine that I do with this.
Okito boxes are really cool.
They're great.
They are.
I'm going to show you a routine that I do with this, and then when I show you a routine I've done with it, we'll bring it back into the studio.
I bet you could create a bunch of Okito boxes, and then you can like make them all together, put them all together, and make a really good Okito routine.
Well, I do a lot with Okito boxes.
You can make a 2-hour Okito routine if you tried.
Yeah, probably good.
If you put your mind to it, you put that big, heavy mind to it, you could create a 2-hour Okito thing.
I'll figure it out, okay? But right now, let's have a look at performance.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to show you something with a little brass box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, inside the brass box, there is a coin. This is a silver dollar. You can check the coin out. Check it out. Make sure it's okay. Is it good?
Yep.
Pop it inside the box. Now, did you notice on one side there's an eagle, on the other side there's a picture of the Statue of Liberty, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put the lid on, keep that coin inside that box, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, watch. I'm just going to take a piece of nothing and throw it in the box. I'm going to take another piece of nothing, throw it in the box. Take another piece of nothing, throw it in the box. Snap my fingers. And now you can probably hear that there's 4 coins right there inside the box instead of 1.
There was a piece of nothing?
Yeah, it turned into a
not
something.
A piece of something.
Turned into a something. But now I've got the coins. Now I can do the trick. See, that wasn't the trick. That was just making the coins appear. Now I'm going to do the trick. No. Now I've got the coins. I can do the trick. Watch. The coins go right there inside the box.
Okay.
And the idea is for me to get them out the box one at a time. If I take the first piece of nothing, put it over there, you see I can turn it back into a coin when I snap my fingers. Now the first coin has come out of the box. That leaves us with just 3 inside. Now let me do that again for you so you can see. Look, that's 1 coin inside the box, 2 coins inside the box, 3 coins inside the box. That's fair, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And this coin, this first coin is the first coin to come out. It came out through the top of the box. This one, I just split this coin into 2. Now we've got 2 out the box.
No, that's not in 2.
And we've got 2 inside the box.
That's not in 2.
No.
That's full.
Now you're just being annoying. Let's do it again. Look, I'm going to put the 2 coins inside the box. So we've got 2 inside the box, 2 outside the box. Pass me those coins. Thank you very much. So we've got these 2 have already made their journey outside the box. These 2 are left to go.
Yeah.
Watch the next one. If I just snap, that's all I have to do. And that 3rd coin comes right out of the box. That leaves us, whoop, there you go, with 1 last coin. Now, the last coin is the hardest one. Do you know why?
Why?
It's mainly because you know exactly what's going to happen. You know that I'm going to try and get that final coin out to jump to join those 3. Mm-hmm. The first one is here. The second one is here. The third one is here. And the 4th one, that would be there. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins out the box, which of course is empty. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, that's pretty good, right? But can I get the coins back into the box? That's what you're wanting to know. And yes, I can. Watch, nothing in my hands. I'm going to put the box there with the lid on. Now, do you see these 4 coins, yeah? Watch. One at a time, they're going to go into the box. Are you ready? I've told you what's going to happen. You'll hear the first one land. Look. I hope it's worked. Let's have a look. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And inside the box, that's the first one. I'll put the coin back inside the box. Is that just 1 going inside there?
Yeah.
How many coins left?
1.
3. 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Watch the next one. If I just do this, I can have that coin go into the box as well. Feels a bit heavier. Let me just check. That's 2 inside the box and 2 outside the box. Let's do it again. 1, 2. 2 coins inside the box, the lid goes on, 2 coins left to go. Wave this one over this one. That's when that one vanishes, leaves us with just 1 coin. And the reason is now we have 3. The last one's the hardest one. You got to watch the coin. You got to watch the box. You got to watch these 3 coins. To make it easier, don't watch the lid. We'll put the lid over there. I'll put the 3 coins here. Snap my fingers. That final coin goes, and it goes right here. Oh, hang on. Sorry. You know what? That happens sometimes. It occasionally, it goes under the lid. I'm so sorry. That can happen sometimes.
What?
It goes under the lid. I'm really sorry. It sometimes doesn't know where to go. I am going to have to put the lid on. You put your finger on top. Watch the last one. All I have to do is this. That's all I have to do. And you can take the lid off, tip the coins out. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. That's pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
But there's an expression in magic. Do you know what the expression is?
What?
You should always try and finish in the spectator's hand. So hold your hand out flat for me. I'm going to put this right here, just like that. And I'm not even going to use the lid, like I say. I'm just going to cover up the coins, just like that. Now, you can feel them, can't you? With your other hand, you're going to wave your hand over, and you're going to say the magic words, abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
And when you turn your hand over, you'll see that every single coin has gone, leaving nothing but the box, the lid, and no coins. Is that cool? That's pretty cool, right? But here's the thing, right? I tell you what, I'll put the lid back on the box, and I'll try and do something that you've never seen before. I'll solidify everything together. All I have to do is snap my fingers. Check out the box.
Ow.
And now all we have is a solid lump of brass with nothing in there at all. And that is the trick. So there you go. That's a performance. That's just like a simple production, coins coming out and the coins going in. All of that is on the Netrix. All I did, yeah, that whole coin box routine.
Why am I on the Netrix?
You are?
I'm not.
You are?
No, I'm not. I haven't got an account yet.
You use my account, Muppet.
Oh yeah, I do.
You don't have your own email address. Oh, good grief. All of that, the production, the coins going in, the coins coming out, that's all on the Netrix. What wasn't on the Netrix is vanishing the coins at the end and making the plug appear. Yeah, which is really nice. The whole thing is super
really,
wonderful.
really
I'm going to give this 100%. I bought this immediately
I
when I
don't
saw
really
it.
do Okito boxes, but I think I would learn this.
Would you?
Yeah, because it's really good.
It really is.
It
How
really
much are you
is.
going to give this? I'm giving this 100%.
For now, earlier one I wouldn't have done it because I don't. Now I don't do it, so it'll be 79. But I'm going to learn it, so it will be I don't know, 95.
95.
95.
Okay, so 95% from Ryland, 100% from me. If you're a serious coin worker, I showed this to Jamie Schoolcraft while I was at Magic Live.
Who's that? Oh yeah,
The
I
best
remember
coin
him.
gaffer in the
I
world.
remember him.
And he was like, "Oh, that's nice." So I mean, that's
It is
you know,
nice.
that's
It's
yeah.
really good.
If you're a serious coin worker and you want to have a set that you can be really proud of, then this is absolutely the set to go for. It's called Okito's Grand Finale, and it is by Magic Shop San Diego. That's the end of your review show. We're going to wrap things up.
Yeah. There's another visual in the bag. There's another visual in the bag. There's another visual in the bag.
It is another
Another
review
visual
show.
in the bag.
Okay,
Another visual in the bag.
we never want to go more than 3. That is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again for joining us here on Magic TV. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Can I finish wrapping up first? Then you can tell me the joke.
Well, it's not
Also,
wrapped up then.
hang on.
Because
Give me a
if
second.
you wrapped it up, how
I was just about to tell them about your Instagram and Facebook. Ryland the Kid Magician. Ryland the Kid
They don't need to
Magician.
hear that.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And don't forget, you can go and join the Netrix by going to
www.thenetrix.cookies.
.com.
Cookies.
And you can go check out everything on there. Hundreds and hundreds of videos. But anyway, tell me a joke. We're wrapping it up.
So, say, you know the cup you drink out of, like a cup?
Yeah?
Yeah? Say, I cup, but spell it in capitals.
I cut, but spelling in capitals.
Yeah, spell it in capital.
ICUP.
He sees me P. He sees me P. He says he sees me go to the toilet.
Say bye to everyone, right?
Bye.
See you next week.